Hey everybody, welcome to a first look at Heroes of the Storm. I'm Tsetzuko, MOBA Director of GrievanceGaming.org's MOBA division, and I just wanted to give you guys a first impression from myself as the MOBA division director of what I think of Heroes of the Storm and kind of take you through everything and get a good look at it. So this game is in technical alpha, so keep in mind that what you see here may or may not change. Things may get better, may get worse, we don't really know. But there's a lot of work still to be done. That being said, this is the main interface for the game, and I mean, I gotta say, it looks quite good. So we got a couple of things going on here. We've got a play tab, a shop tab, we've got some watch and community tabs which aren't available for alpha. We've got a link to the forums here so you can provide feedback. You can click this tab here, I'm looking for party, and it'll sort of auto queue you together with people who are looking for parties as well. Up here is where you can click on your profile, which we'll take a look at, and this will also show people who are in your party, and you can click to invite someone. Down here we've got a general chat, and you can do different commands and stuff down here. Got a list of your friends and also the menu, and then right here, center stage on the screen, it shows your level, your account level progress, and the different things that you unlock when you reach different levels. So, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things to cover, but we're just going to jump in and get right to it. So let's start up here with the profile tab. So first of all, you'll see that there's a friend bonus. If you play in a party with a friend, you get 50% more experience, which is pretty awesome. You can see your level here. I'm level 10, and if you go ahead and click on this, you can see a couple of different things here. Now, you've got a player portrait, which you can change by just clicking on Change Portrait, and you can put whoever you want in there. I still have it as the default, which is Raynor from StarCraft. And maybe I'll change it to someone else. Kind of waiting to figure out who's my favorite before I change it. Next down here, you've got Hero Quest. I actually just unlocked these. You unlock these when you reach level 10. And for every hero, there are a series of quests that you can perform. And if you hover over a hero, you can see the different rewards. So if you complete the first quest, which for Stitches is to play 2 games, you'll get 150 XP. The next quest, you'll get 300,000 XP, and then you'll get Hero Skin Tint 1, Hero Skin Tint 2, Mount Tints, and then 3 million XP. So you actually have quests for every hero in the game, so it encourages you to play different heroes because you do get the bonuses for the XP, and you also unlock some visual customization options, which I'll show you guys here shortly. Now, next up, you have daily quests, and daily quests are exactly what they sound like. Quests that you get every day. From what I can tell, you get 1 quest a day, and you're able to hold up to 3 quests. For example, I already completed the quest that I got today, which was to play 2 games with a warrior hero. I got this quest yesterday to play 2 games with a specialist hero, and it shows 1 of 2. So I'm assuming that I can hold on to this quest until I, fill it up, fill these spaces up, and then it'll get bumped out of the queue. So it looks like you can queue up some old quests in case, for some reason you just absolutely can't complete one. For example, I only have access to 1 specialist hero right now, and I don't like him too much, which is why I didn't complete this one. It's the first one that I haven't completed since I got into the alpha. Also, like you can see here, there's a profile summary and match history, which is not available for the alpha. So, down here on the menu, you've got your standard options. You can play the tutorial, go in and alter your graphics, controls, and all that kind of stuff. Log out, exit game, close menu. Right here on this rail, you can see what you unlock at each level. So you start the game at level 0, I want to say, or level 1. Either way, at level 2 you get cooperative mode, which lets you play with friends against computer-controlled bots. At level 3, you unlock Versus Mode, which is a standard PvP. Level 5, you actually just get 2,000 gold. Gold is the in-game currency that you can use to buy skins and heroes and things like that. Actually, I take that back. You can buy heroes, skins are cash only as far as I know. At level 6, you get those daily quests, which I just showed you here. At level 7, you get an extra hero rotation slot, which I'll show you guys that in a minute. At level 8, you get hero talents. We'll cover that later. And at level 10, you get those hero quests that I also showed you. So, if we click on play, you can see there's standard, custom, and ranked games. Only standard are available for the alpha right now. There's 3 different types. There's practice, where you play with AI allies and opponents, so it's just you're the only player in the game. Everything else is being controlled by the computer. You've got cooperative, which lets you play with other people against a team of computer-controlled opponents. And then you have versus, which is players versus players. So basically, when you pick one of these, it just takes you into your hero selection, and this is where you can click around, figure out which type of character you want to play. So for example, you know, if I wanted to play Stitches, I can click him, and then I click ready and queue up, and it'll find a group for me. The fastest way to queue up is to click the random hero. At least that's what they say. They say that this is the fastest way to queue up. And so you'll just wind up with whatever hero is available to you. So when you are choosing your hero, you get a couple different options down here at the bottom. You've got skins that you could choose from if you have more skins, or if you have color variations, which I'll show you. Also, you have mounts and mount color variations. And then your abilities, this just shows you the abilities. You don't actually choose any abilities here. So that's a pretty good overview of just how you queue up for a match. It's the same no matter what type you queue up for, with the exception of practice. When you click a character and click ready, you automatically go in because everything else is being controlled by the computer. Alright, so let's jump into the shop, and this is where we're going to see a whole bunch of stuff. So there are 4 tabs in the shop right now. There's heroes, skins, mounts, and bundles. Bundles are self-explanatory. They are just bundles of different heroes and skins and things that are grouped together and usually discounted. So sold together at a discounted price. Mounts, right now there's 5 mounts in the game, and everybody gets the horse, which is the standard mount. And these are color variations. So these you unlock through hero quests, and they just allow you, you know, instead of having the brown horse, you can have the yellow horse, or you can have the green-gray horse. So I'll go ahead and I'll just show you all the different colors and the different mounts real quick. So we got the warhorse, the cyber wolf, the dire wolf. He's got an ugly face, man. The rainbow unicorn. Yes, it's ridiculous. And that is it for the mounts that are in right now. So skins, this is a separate tab just for skins. It kind of lets you see what skins are newest, because you can sort them by release date, or you can find the cheapest ones, or you know, things like that. For the most part, I tend to stick to the heroes tab, because when you select a hero, you can actually click on their skins within their own tab, and you'll see all the skins for that hero. So here on the heroes screen, go ahead and we'll talk about what's going on here. You can hide owned heroes. I don't own any heroes, so nothing would be hidden. You've got a selector over here. You can sort by price, ascending, descending, alphabetical, or release date. And then the more important thing is that you can sort by roles. There are 4 roles in the game. You have warriors, who are basically your melee bruiser type characters. You have assassins, which are either melee or ranged and are high damage, low survivability characters. You have support characters, which do exactly what they say, support in some way, whether that's through healing, vision, or CC, things like that. And then finally you have specialists who don't really fit into any of those roles and actually can do some very unique and very specific things on the map. So I will go ahead and we'll jump in, and I will show you Arthas. We'll take a look at his screen. So when you click on a character up here, you'll see what game they're from. Arthas is from World of Warcraft. Stitches is from World of Warcraft.
Speak, pup.
There you go. Sonya is from Diablo.
Frostborn hungers.
In addition, you'll see the character's title, their name, their backstory, basic abilities, heroic abilities, and their trait. So the way this works is if you've played a MOBA before, your basic abilities are your QWE abilities. And these abilities you have at the start of the game. And I will show you how this stuff works in just a few minutes. Your trait is basically your passive ability. Sometimes this is actually an active ability. Most of the time it's passive though. And then your heroic ability is your R ability, kind of like your ultimate, you know, big game-changing type ability. So over here you can see the character model. Down here there is a try button, which I'm going to show you that here in a minute. The cost of the hero in gold, and then the cost of the hero if you want to buy them with cash.
I can offer you unlimited
If you go ahead and click up
power.
here on the skins tab, you can look at all the hero skins and the skin color variations. And I will show you, for Arthas, I'll show you all the different options just so you can get an idea of what types of skins are available. So this is his default skin. You can unlock a darker blue and a lighter color variation. You got same skin with the helmet off. You got a dark blue black hair. And then finally you've got the Crown Prince Arthas skin, which has a green variant and a purple variant. And he's probably one of the least
mortal.
extreme. I mean, here you can see Tyrael does some pretty significant
Let's
changes.
Speak,
or
pup.
What can I do for you?
Muradin. So there's a pretty good variety of skins. I just think Arthas has some of the least interesting ones, although I do really like this one. But all that aside, when you do click on the skins here, you can see the cost to unlock them. Skins can only be purchased with cash. I'm not sure if they're set on the prices or not right now. We'll have to see. Like I said, it is technical alpha. And then the final tab here is the talents, and we'll come back to the talents after I show you guys how this stuff works in game. So without further ado, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna jump in and we're gonna click try. Load times do leave a little bit to be desired right now.
Choose a talent.
So what I'm in right now is the try mode of the game. This is available in the shop, and this is a mode that you can enter to try out a hero before you purchase them. It's a really cool feature, and it also lets you experiment with your with different builds and stuff like that. And you have sort of like developer control over your character. So basically in this mode, it's your character. You have a Malfurion support character who helps you. And then you're going to fight against a computer-controlled Arthas. So this is a good point or place for me to talk to you about the different things that are going on in this game. So it's a little bit different than a traditional MOBA. First thing I'll tell you is don't take this map to heart. This single lane map here is only for try mode. Okay, so first off, both teams have a Nexus. which you can see here. And essentially these don't actually do anything, they just serve as your base, and they are what you hearth back to, and they will allow you to regen your health and HP very quickly, and in addition to that you can also mount and dismount instantly. So further out here we've got an example of the things that will be in your lane to help you out. So first thing you've got here is a fountain, and these fountains you can right click on them and they will give you a charge of health over time and mana over time. So they'll restore a portion of your health and mana back to you over time, and they have a cooldown on them per character. So I could come up and use this, and I believe the cooldown is somewhere around 90 seconds or so. And so if I use that, 90 seconds later I'll be able to use it again. And this is only for this specific fountain. So I could go to another fountain and use that one, and it will be on a separate cooldown.
Finally.
This is called your fort, and this is essentially a souped up tower. It's got a lot of health and a lot of ammunition, and this is what your enemy is primarily trying to destroy.
Your efforts are futile.
Along the way, you've also got these gates and towers that are defensive units. So the gate basically just blocks entry from the enemy team and the enemy minions, and the towers serve as a deterrent because they will attack enemy minions and heroes, which you'll see in a few minutes here.
At long last.
So we're going to pop back in here real quick, and as you can see down here, this is my ability bar. You can see I've got the QWE abilities like I was talking about. I've also got my trait, which in the case of Arthas is actually an active ability. And then over here, I've got my character image, my health, and my mana, and some other things specific to Arthas. So, as you level in this game, you can see here at level 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, and 20, you are able to choose talents. Now, each game you only get to choose one talent per level listed on here. And this is where you really customize your hero and how they play. So for example, as soon as I start the game at level 1, I've got a choice between these 5 different talents. And so the first one here is Path of the Warrior. Your hero gains 35 maximum health every level. So I could take this talent, boom, and now every level I'll get 35 extra health.
Choose a talent.
There's Regeneration Master. If I gather every 3 regeneration globes gathered grants an extra +4 health per second permanently. So regeneration globes are little green globes that drop as you're fighting minions. So if I choose this, then the more globes I pick up, I'll get health regeneration permanently, and that will increase my survivability in a different way than choosing Path of the Warrior would. So both those are built around increasing my survivability because I'm a warrior, so I'm supposed to be, you know, kind of tanky, kind of burly. And then these other 3 abilities actually augment, or these other 3 talents actually augment my active abilities here. So my first ability is called Death Coil. It says dealing alpha, right? It says dealing 94 damage to target enemy. Basically, it's an instant cast that deals 94 damage to target enemy, and you can self-cast it to heal for 104 health. If I choose this talent, Death Coil will instantly kill minions regardless of how much health they have. So that makes me kind of a minion killer, and that can be useful because there are all different kinds of minions in this game. My W is Howling Blast. Root enemies within the target area for 1.5 seconds and deal 36 damage. Frost Presence will reduce the cooldown by 2 seconds. So instead of 12-second cooldown, I'll have a 10-second cooldown. And my E, Frozen Tempest, deals 23 damage per second to nearby enemies, slows enemies' move speed by 6% per second, and stacks up to 30%. It drains 10 mana per second and lasts until you cancel it or you run out of mana. So this will increase the radius by 33%. So you can see I've got a couple things here that aren't really particular to my abilities, but they are kind of particular to my character, and then I've got a couple different ways here that I can augment my different abilities. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you Frozen Wastes. So you can see the radius here, and I'm going to grab this talent, and now you can see it's a much larger radius. So the cool thing about this play mode is that you can actually level yourself up. I believe the maximum level in this game is level 30, but level 20 is the level that you get your final talent. So I'm going to level up to level 20 and show you a little bit of gameplay with a fully leveled character.
Choose a talent.
Alright, and you can see that because I leveled up so many times, I actually have access to all these talents, so I'm not going to go through and describe all these, don't worry. I'm just going to click through on some of these.
Choose a talent.
At level 10, this is where you get to choose your heroic ability, right here, your R key. And every character has access to 2 different heroic abilities. So in the case of Arthas, I have Army of the Dead, summons ghouls that last 15 seconds, and I can sacrifice those ghouls to heal me for 750 health. Or summon Sindragosa, which deals 450 damage, slows enemy heroes, and freezes minions for 10 seconds, and structures for 20 seconds. So I'll take summon Sindragosa because I'm pretty sure Dragon will be a much cooler visual effect.
Choose a talent.
Okay, so I'm fully leveled up, and the next thing that I could do is click on toggle minions. Now we got our minion waves going out, and I am just gonna play some stuff. So here I'm gonna cast my death coil. Got my Howling Blast, and you can see he's got his Frozen Tempest active. I can activate mine, and it's obviously much larger. And I can, here goes Sindragosa.
Attack now! Our enemy is weak!
Team draws first blood.
Okay, something I want to show you. If you look here at the towers, you can see they have health bar, and there's these little circles here. This indicates the amount of ammunition that the towers have left. And basically, when the towers run out of ammunition, they'll stop firing. So you can see here, that tower is now out of ammunition and will no longer fire. Now I'm gonna try and die here just to kind of show you what happens when you die. Okay, so when you die, you get a little cooldown, and this increases as the game goes on. When you spawn back at your Nexus, and then you ride back out.
of the grave. Finally.
Pretty cool thing about this game, that's different than a lot of MOBAs, is almost all of your abilities will affect structures. And so for the play version, that's really it. As soon as you destroy this fort, Arthas goes back into his his base. And basically, if you wanted to do it again, you could just hit refresh forts.
Choose a talent.
In a normal game, past all your forts, there's actually a core, and that is what the enemy is trying to destroy. They're trying to destroy your core by getting past your forts and your towers and all that kind of thing. Alright, so we're back here, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hop into a practice mode, and I'm going to try to show you the different maps. Okay, so there's 4 maps right now. This one is the Haunted Mines. And the cool thing about this game is a lot of focus is based on the map that you're in. So, doesn't this look ridiculous? Stitches on a horse. So in this map, you've got 2 lanes. And right here is a golem.
Get ready for combat, heroes.
And what will happen is there are mines right here, and at certain times...
Battle commencing in 10 seconds.
At certain times, you'll be able to enter these mines.
5, 4,
I'll let him do his
3,
countdown.
2, 1. Now go and summon my golems.
Alright, so at certain times, you'll be able to enter these mines. And when you enter these mines, they will actually take you to this smaller map down below.
Okay.
And in this smaller map, there will be a bunch of mobs for you to kill. And if you kill them, you pick up skulls. And basically each team tries to collect as many skulls as possible, because once all the minions are dead, both teams' golem will spawn, and the strength of your golem will be based on how many skulls you were able to collect. So the more skulls you collect, the stronger your golem is. And why does that matter? Because the golem will spawn, and he will start to push up this lane and attack enemy minions, attack enemy
Choose a talent.
forts and structures. And he's just generally kind of a pain in the butt to deal with. Now, a couple other things on the map. You've got these spots here. These are vision wards. And so when you capture them, they give you vision over a specific area.
Choose a talent.
So you can see I'll go over to this one. And all you have to do is stand in them to capture them. And boom. Now we got vision of that area. The other thing to show you is these mercenary camps. Now let me see here. Okay, so hopefully I can take this. So these mercenary camps are kind of like jungle camps in any other MOBA, but they work a lot differently. So when you actually capture a jungle camp, which I should do here for you, the mob, you have the opportunity to capture the mob, and they'll fight for your team. So I'll show you in just a second. Okay, so you can see here, I capture the mercenaries, and now they're going to actually come out to the lane, and they're going to progress up the lane just like
The
our normal
mines will open
minions,
shortly,
and
heroes.
attack enemy
Soon
minions
the
and
undead will
enemy
awaken.
forts. In the case of these guys, they actually throw boulders, and they do a lot of damage to buildings. So I'll go ahead and let you see here. So they charge up the lane, and they start throwing their rocks at the enemy buildings, and they'll just keep going until the enemy kills them. There's no time limit on it or anything like that, so they're pretty effective.
Slay the undead and claim their skulls, heroes. Choose a talent.
Now this is the core that I was telling you about. This is our core building, and we have forts at each lane, along with towers and more towers and gates. Now we have the mines opening up, so I'll show you that real quick.
Your enemies fall before you.
So these are the mobs, and you'll see the skulls drop when we kill them. And basically you just want to go through the mines, collect as many skulls as you can.
Fort destroyed. Enemy slain. Double kill. Triple kill. Quadruple kill. Choose a talent. Killing spree. Rise, golems. Rise. Loose your wrath. More
Okay, so we went through and we collected all the skulls. You'll see here. Our golems are charging up, and their strength is going to be based on how many skulls we collected. And the enemy's golem is also doing the same thing. So both golems are going to spawn no matter what.
Your golem
So that's our
is
golem, and you can
stronger
see here
than
he's got
enemies.
way more health. So they're both going to walk up the lane, and they're basically just going to keep going until somebody kills them. You can see this golem's going to go down pretty quick. The golem totally ignores enemy heroes. He goes straight for enemy defenses. So their golem's already dead. Ours isn't even close to dead.
Double kill. Your enemy
So anyway, you can see we've got some damages on their core, and that is the goal of this map, basically, is to, like I said, enter the mines, get your golems, and so the golems actually stop where they were killed. So the next time that this golem spawns, it'll spawn right here, right next to the core, at whatever strength we have it at, due to the amount of skulls that we've collected. So we're going to hop out, and I'm going to re-queue and see if I can get a different map.
Locked and loaded.
Alright, so this is Blackheart's Bay. Blackheart's Bay features a undead pirate captain.
Choose a talent.
So I'm basically just going to try to show you the map in general, show you the mechanic one time, and then, you know, quit. I won't go as far as I did in the last one. So in this particular map, you kind of have lanes. You've got a bottom lane, you've got a middle lane, you've got a top lane, and then you've got this little area here, which is actually where
I'm giving you 10 seconds.
This is where you do part of the quest mechanic.
4, 3, 2, 1. Let the battle begin.
On it.
So in this one, I'll show you when he spawns. Alright, gotta wait around for just a little bit.
En route.
If you're wondering why my horse and I look really weird, it's because we're cloaked.
In my sights.
Word is there's treasure on the docks. Be quick, grab it. First blood.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, so this is the mechanic. There's a treasure chest that spawns, and you've got to attack the treasure chest,
And maybe I'll turn me cannon on your
and
bow.
he'll drop the balloons. And then you come up here to him, and you turn him in by right-clicking on him. And when your team turns in the amount that's listed here, so we need 10 of them, and we turn in 10 doubloons, his ship will fire its cannons at the enemy. So you can also get doubloons from the enemy by killing them.
Initiating assault. On it. Now there's a ghost.
Okay, so we killed him, he dropped all his doubloons, so I'm gonna come over here and turn him in, and you guys can see what the ship here is. Alright, so we got 10 of 10,
Run, boys.
and so now his
Let's
ship
liven up this place.
is gonna fire cannons onto the enemy forces and kill the others. So there's a limited number of cannonballs, and you'll see when the cannonballs run out.
Fire that cannon, or I'll fire your skull.
The amount of balloons we have to collect for another volley of cannons goes up.
All cannons, hold!
Alright, so see now we have to collect 12, the enemy team still only has to collect 10. And that is the mechanic for this particular game.
Choose a talent.
Alright, there's 2 more maps, we're going to hop back out and see if we can get them.
till they get hold of me.
Alright, we got the mines again, so I'm just gonna quit this one.
Choose a talent. Wait till they get a hold of me. Choose a talent.
So as of right now, there's no way to choose the map that you want. I'm sure you can do that in custom matches whenever they come out with those, but as far as the standard goes, you just get a random map. Hopefully, we'll get one of the other ones here soon. Alright, cool. So we got Dragonshire. So Dragonshire, you've got 3 lanes. You've got a top lane, middle lane, and a bottom lane. And here you have a monument. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to have 2 shrines. The Sun Shrine and the Moon Shrine. And these are going to go off, and we basically have to capture them both at the same time.
In 10 seconds.
And if we do, we'll be able to utilize this monument, which I will show you.
4, 3, 2, 1. My conquest continues. Unleash the dragon's wrath. Ancient shrines awake. Double kill them and let loose the Dragon Knight.
Okay, so the shrines are going to activate in 25 seconds.
Hurry, activate the shrine,
so the
and the
shrines are
dragon's
gonna
power
activate.
is yours.
No mercy.
A killing blow.
Dying, don't let me stop you.
Choose a talent.
Make your peace. Good.
So I'll show you here. I can click on these, health back.
Choose a talent.
Alright, so as long as we maintain control, unleash the dragon. So whoever clicks on this gets to become the embodiment of the Dragon Knight. And basically go on a huge rampage.
Killing spree.
So be it.
Fire breath, and you've got a cool charge.
Choose a talent.
dragon form, or when the timer runs out, you revert back to your normal self with whatever health you had when you were activating the dragon. And that's pretty much it for this one. So we got one map left. Let's hope we can get it pretty quickly.
Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
Nope, got Blackheart's Bay again.
Choose a talent. Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
Just wants me to be a pirate, I guess.
Choose a talent. Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
Dragonshire.
Choose a
This is why I don't buy lottery tickets.
Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
Come on, I'm supposed to have a 25% chance here.
Choose a talent. Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
But this just ends up being like 15 minutes of me trying to get this one map.
Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
Well, at least it's a different one. Not the one I wanted, though.
choose a talent.
Anyone order a one-man wrecking crew?
Choose a talent.
We're gonna get this fun.
One-man wrecking crew?
Oh, come on.
Choose a talent.
Aha! We got it. So the last map is the Cursed Hollow.
Choose a talent.
Alright, so this map's got 3 lanes, top lane,
Prepare yourself
bottom lane,
for
middle
battle,
lane.
heroes.
And basically what's going to happen in this one is in various spots around the map, tribute
The
is
battle
going to spawn.
begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, what are you waiting for?
And when tribute spawns, your team wants to go collect it, and when you collect a certain amount of tribute, the guy who's in control of this area will curse the enemy team.
Evil never rests. Abandon.
Talent? Ah, that seems generous.
It begins. I'll see you in hell. Your bones will shatter. This world will burn.
Just waiting for the tribute to spawn, so I can show you guys that.
Gather tribute and earn my favor.
So tribute's going to spawn right here.
This world awakens.
Choose a talent.
So you want to gather the tribute.
The end has come.
Choose a talent.
This world
Killing spree. That was rather violent.
your soul is mine.
I so enjoy watching you scurry. You'll surely miss that.
Okay, another tribute's up, so you want to go get that one. Just gotta wait for one more tribute, and I can show you guys. Oh, there you go, 100 seconds on the fountains there.
A good kill. Gather tribute. I must have it.
Okay, gonna go try to get that tribute. Hopefully one of our teammates gets it.
Double kill. Mayhem.
Okay,
You have won my favor.
so the
Let
enemy
your
team
enemies
is cursed.
Know my wrath. Talent? Ah, that seems
Basically,
generous.
this does two things. One, buildings that are cursed won't attack, so they won't fire cannons and stuff at you. And enemy minions that are cursed, hopefully I can show you some down here,
Full
they
demolished.
die in one hit. They all have
Choose a
1
talent.
HP.
Is rather violent. Double kill.
You can see the buildings aren't attacking, the minions are all
Enough. I shall be
now the curse is lifted and the buildings are attacking.
keep destroy.
So that was it. That's all for the maps. And that is basically all there is to show for Heroes of the Storm right now. Just a quick recap. We got the profile, you've got your hero quest, your daily quests, your XP, obviously. You got your menu, your friends list, your general chat. Down here, you've got a little bar that shows what you earn when you level up. I don't know. I'm assuming you're supposed to earn more things as you level up past level 10, but this hasn't moved for me yet, so it might just be that in the alpha they've only got stuff up to level 10. Then once again, play. Right now you've got access to standard modes, practice, which is you and all computer-controlled allies and opponents, cooperative, which is you with player allies and computer-controlled opponents, and then versus, which is all players versus players. So player-controlled allies and player-controlled opponents. And then once again in the shop, you've got your heroes tab where you can sort by role. You can click on your heroes. You can see their skin title, Broodmother of the Swarm, Insectozoid Zagara, along with their basic abilities, their trait, their 2 different heroic abilities. You can try them out, see the gold cost, the cash cost, check out the different skins as well as color variations for each skin. And you can also look through the talents that are available to each hero at their respective levels. Skins tab, which just shows you skins, individual skins, without having to go into the different character menus. You've got your mounts, which also have color variations, and you can see how much they cost to purchase. And then finally you've got your bundles, which shows you your different bundles, such as the Heroes Variety Bundle, which includes all these characters for a cheaper price. And that is the shop. So yeah, that is Heroes of the Storm. I'm Tsetzuko for grievancegaming.org. I'm the MOBA director. We have decided to focus on Heroes of the Storm as one of our major MOBAs coming up, so whenever it releases you can pretty much count on us being very active in the game. I think the game has a lot of potential. There's a lot of things that I like about it, a lot of things that are controversial about the game that I personally am for the most part, the removal of items and things like that. And I think it's a really, really fun game, and I think that the shift in focus from your character to the way your team plays on a map is a very nice, refreshing focus. And so I'm really looking forward to this game when release. I can't wait till more of you can get into the alpha or the beta or whatever, and we can play some games together. Once again, this has been Tsetzuko with a first look at Heroes of the Storm. Thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you next time.